caught you again. What was that, nearly 20 minutes? And it's doing it. Okay. And get this one down here tightened up. Okay. So now I can turn it over like this so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tighten these bolts up completely. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and run that down out of my way. Oh, that's a whole lot easier. Should have thought of that earlier. Okay, so that one is tight. Now for this one, yeah, don't like the way that one's tightening. So let me loosen it a little bit, take another running stab at it. Yeah, it feels like there's a hole in the frame. I just want to make sure it wasn't bottoming out. Okay, let me loosen that one back up a little bit. And let me move over to one of these. Okay. Might take some of the pressure off it. I got a feeling I might have bent that other screw because I didn't take the pressure off it. Okay, so that side's nice and tight. Now, something happened because now it's screwing in, so that's good. Either it cooled down or I took the pressure off it, one of the two. Either way, it's in. Okay, and make sure I don't have to put a lock nut on it. Nope. Okay, I want to tighten everything up right there, but as I said a little bit ago, I don't know how much adjusting I need to do on this part. So for now, I'm just going to snug it up a little bit. And as you can see, I messed up, but that's all right. I'll just make sure that I square it up and everything before I start printing, and make sure I got the bed squared up. As you can see right now, it's crooked as it can be because I was an idiot and didn't bother to do it the right way. So let's see here. I know those rods are going to go up here. I know that the rods are going to go across. There's going to be the plate on the front of it. So let's just take and loosen everything up here. Goodness, I wish I hadn't done that like I did. Let's take one of these rods here. I set it in front there. Once again, this is nothing that Geeetech said to do. At least not that I've read so far. This is just me trying to plan ahead. Figure you can't get much straighter than one of those rods. I'm just trying to make it where they're evenly, nothing's riding too hard. Make this thing square as I can. I'm not going to take the whole thing apart in order to fix my mistake. So theoretically, put the rod back there. Theoretically, if I don't mess with the one that doesn't have the lock washer, if I just tighten the side that's got the lock washer, I shouldn't change the dimensions on this any. I can always adjust it later on if I need to, and then tighten this side. And then I'll double check with that rod one more time, and then close enough for me. I'm happy with that. Good enough. Okay. Imagine the extruder is going to be here. I may have to do some more adjusting on it, or not. I'm going to have an end stop though. There's going to be... Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My memory card filled up. I had a 32 gigabyte hard memory card in the camera, and I had 128. I thought I had put in there a long time ago, and I hadn't, so I got it put in. So we should be good now for a while. Okay, so let's see, what did we do here? We got the bed put on. I was telling you about the end stop back here. It's going to stop at probably about there. So I think we're going to be pretty much even right there, to be honest with you. Unless the extruder turns out to be a lot further out. We'll see though. I can always adjust it later on. Anyway, we have it pretty much squared to the frame if I remember right. Right now we are at 245 millimeters there. Let's see where we are here. 225 millimeters. I believe that's where it was at. 245. Let's just do it right here. 245 of that edge. 245 of that edge. We're good enough. So we're pretty much even. Okay. So that takes care of that. Now what we're supposed to do, according to this, is we're supposed to put the heat bed on. Now remember, you have a piece of glass that's in here on top of it. You don't want to drop that. I'm going to set that to the side for the moment. Okay. So this is going to be the base of it, where the solder joints are, and it looks like there's a thermistor or something there that's going to detect or thermostat that's going to detect the heat. I'll just unwind all the wires here. These will go out the back for sure. Set that there for now. Okay, so we're going to need number 24 screws. So that's going to be this set bag right here. We're going to need 4 of them. We got 4 screws there. We're going to need 4 number 7 washers. Oops. set on washers. And we're going to need 4 number 31, which is number 31, which are the springs. And I don't believe I put those over there yet. Here we go. It says number 31 on the paper, but it's actually number 32 on the bag in this situation. So we got 2 and we got 4. That leaves us with 2 screws. Or 2 springs. Sorry about that. Okay, and so if I remember right, according to the video, we take the washer, place it on top of that piece, take the spring, and then thread the bolt through the bed. Do the same thing over here. Washer, place that through. You want to be sure not to flex this plate too bad, because it's not exactly sure what the material is called. But it's a lot like a circuit board on a computer. It looks a lot like that. Feels a lot like that. Okay. Okay. It would help if I put the right bit in. Okay. I'm just going to go until I start to compress the spring a little bit. Same way over here. And myself, I'm going to try to get it as close as I can. It'd be nice if I get the right end of this ruler on here. So right now, that's the top of the bed is sitting at 2 millimeters. I'm sorry, about 2 centimeters. Tighten this one down until it's to that point. Okay. I'm sure you don't have to do it that way, but I would like to have the bed as level as I can have it right out of the gate. Okay, bed's sitting right at 2 centimeters. Get that down there a little bit further first before we start messing with it. There we go. So the bed's now 2 centimeters all the way around. As you can see, there's a little bit of a give to it. I don't know exactly how that's supposed to work out. What I'm going to personally do later on, I'll probably just get some little nuts and put down here, if not some wing nuts, just to firm it up to make sure that build plate doesn't wiggle around. The only thing I don't like about this style printer is the fact that the bed goes back and forth for it to do its printing. And you know the inertia of it is going to affect the way something prints. And just that little bit of a wobble could possibly cause a problem. So I'll worry about that later. But for now, at least that's in place. And then it says to take the glass, which before I actually print, I'll be sure to clean it. Place it on top of the bed, and that's when you use your paper clips, or as they call them, clamps. And that was bag number 45, which it is numbered correctly on here. And it goes something like that. It just holds the glass in place. And for a living, I do sandblasting. I don't know if it will work. I think this is tempered glass. I'll have to find out for sure. If it's tempered glass, I can't do it. But I see where a lot of people always talk about putting build tack and painter's tape and stuff like that on the bed, and hairspray and all that. And what I'm thinking about doing is taking some real fine sand, or just take it to use the glass bead machine and lightly go over it, so it'll give it a little bit of a texture, something for the plastic to grab as it extrudes it onto the build plate. And it's something I might give a shot. I may not, I don't know. We'll see once I actually get the thing up and running how it works. Okay, so we have that in place. Okay, next thing is going to be mounting the fan, it says. So that's going to be number 47. Then we're going to use number 23 screws. And it looks like I have those over on this other side, possibly. Yes. And it says I need 2 of them. Good thing is we're slowly but surely running out of bags. So that's a good thing. It looks like we have a little bracket here, which I have over here in the box. And then that's bag number, yeah, this says part number 4. Sorry about that. It didn't have a number on the bag. It's part number A4, it says. Number 7 washers. It seems like I've been dealing with those all day long. So I'm going to need 4 of those. Hang it. Let's leave it there. You know what? I'm rid of another bag. Okay, and then number 21 screws. So, number 21, over here still. I need 2 of those. Okay. Now, it says fix the fan to the fan mount. I remember watching that video last night. And the way these work, from what I understand, is wherever the label is facing, that's the direction the air blows. So we're going to take the fan. We're going to take this bracket here. I believe it's going to go that way. Let's see, I'm trying to think of which way I want the cord to run. I don't want it running out that way. Can't keep everything clean. I don't want it running to the inside of the bed, so I'll just run it this direction. So whenever it's up here, it'll hopefully be kind of out of the way. I plan on making a bracket anyway later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to face it like that. And then we're supposed to use number, let's see, 25 screws. That's going to be the longer ones. That seems like awful long screws for that. And let's go back here just one step. So number 23, which is a 25 millimeter screw, which 25 was, or did I mess up and use 23s? Let's take a look here. 22, 25. Wow, 25 is even longer than those. What in the world? No. It doesn't need that long of a screw. Okay. Wow. Yeah, 25, and it says to use 21s for to fix it through the plate here. How many of those 21s do I have left? I'm sure that's the one that's going to be used up here for this. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. What do I care? I'm planning on building a shroud that goes over the control board, so all that'll be hidden anyway. I'll make sure it's all hidden. In fact, I'm probably going to switch out the fan and go with the larger fan when I get that taken care of. Okay, so why? No, it is going through. It's just a very long screw. Okay, and then I'm going to take these other screws. So is that one called? No, that one doesn't call for any spacer. Yeah, I'm doing this one blind. I'm not even looking back there. I thought I had it in the hole, but I guess I didn't. There we go. Okay. So we have the fan on there. Next thing is going to be the circuit board. And that's going to be this piece right here. And put that back. Moving right on along now. Okay. Now on the circuit board, I'm going to have it, I don't remember from the video, I didn't pay that much attention, I should have. But I'm going to have it where the USB cord comes out the side of it. Okay, so we have that. We need number 22 screws. Wow, there's still a lot of screws. I can't see it. We're going to be using that many more screws. And it says we need 4 of them. Okay. Number 7 washers. Yeah. That's calling for number 11. And I remember those being over here on this other side. That's going to be, that's 11A. Where's just straight 11?